Welcome to a journey into the mind of Elon Musk, a leader who blends relentless ambition with a surprisingly deep understanding of wisdom. In this series, we will explore how his approach to leadership can inspire you to grow, to make bold choices, and to create lasting impact. Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Foundation of Wisdom in Leadership. Elon Musk stands out not just because of the companies he founded, but because he treats every decision as a learning opportunity. One story that captures this is his early decision to abandon a comfortable job and move to California to pursue a dream about electric cars. He once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." This mindset frames his wisdom. View every challenge as a chance to learn rather than just to succeed. His first lesson is to seek clarity early. In building Tesla, he focused on a single core question: how can we produce a car that millions will want? This focus cut through distractions and drove a clear, unified vision. For you, that means begin each project with a question that ties your work to a larger purpose. Ask why you care, not just how you can get paid. A second principle he applies is the importance of making informed choices. Before launching a rocket, he reads everything he can about chemistry, materials science, and physics. This habit of deep learning turns uncertainty into manageable risk. You can imitate this by committing to reading, research, and conversation in any field you care about, no matter how small the stakes seem. Musk also emphasizes the value of peer wisdom. He surrounds himself with people he respects, letting criticism shape his ideas. Creating a culture of feedback is vital. Ask for honest input, accept it gratefully, and use that feedback to refine your vision. To apply these lessons, start with a clear purpose statement for your current goal, then schedule time each day to learn something new about the problem. Finally, set a monthly feedback loop with a trusted colleague or mentor. Key takeaways: ask why, learn thoroughly, and welcome criticism. Like, share, and subscribe follow for more wisdom and leadership. What will you identify as your core purpose in the coming week? Chapter 2: Pillars of Elon's Leadership Wisdom. Elon's leadership style rests on 3 to 5 pillars that repeat across his ventures. The first pillar is first principles thinking. He says, instead of asking what others do, ask why the fundamentals are true. This forces him to rebuild solutions without inherited constraints. You can practice this by breaking down your work into basic facts and then building up from there. The second pillar is relentless optimism. Musk faces setbacks like failed rocket launches and insists that each failure offers a lesson. His quote, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not pushing the envelope enough," reminds leaders not to fear failure, but to use it as data. Adopt a habit of journaling each failure and extracting one learning point. The third pillar is efficiency of scale. He designs systems that can grow without losing quality. The same logic that lets a single car model become mass-produced or a rocket be launched repeatedly. Apply this by designing your processes with scalability in mind, thinking about how to reduce duplication and increase automation. A fourth, less obvious pillar is humility within confidence. Musk speaks confidently about the future, yet he openly acknowledges that he can't answer every question. Learn to combine confidence with humility. Own what you don't know, but act decisively on what you do. To put these pillars into action, choose a current project and 1. Rewrite its rules using first principles. 2. Schedule a Friday reflection on failures, turning each into a lesson. 3. Sketch a process diagram that shows how to scale the outcome with minimal extra effort. 4. Practice acknowledging gaps in knowledge before claiming expertise. Conclusion: Elon teaches that wisdom is built on honest questioning, resilience, scalability, and the right mix of confidence and humility. Like, share, and subscribe follow for continuing growth. How will you challenge your current assumptions using first principles this week? Chapter 3: Real-world applications of Musk's wisdom. Elon's career offers countless examples where these principles led to breakthroughs. At Tesla, his vertical integration, strategy, owning the supply chain from battery to software, turns the pillar of efficiency of scale into reality. He famously wrote a 12-page report titled The Future of Electric Cars that pushed managers to rethink every component. When the Gigafactory stalled, he didn't wait for external investors. He reevaluated the fundamentals of battery production, hired new talent, and built a new line that produced units faster. He said, "You can't make a good battery and not think about the cost." This blend of first principles and relentless optimism created a world-class factory. In space exploration, his approach to cost is evident. The original launch cost of a satellite was around $27 million, yet Musk's teams reduced it to $10 million by questioning the necessity of every part and making bold choices about materials. "Cost is a consequence here," he told a conference in 2015, highlighting how wisdom guides resource allocation. He also demonstrates humility by acknowledging when data contradicts expectations. After a rocket failed, he spent hours with engineers to dissect the cause, admitting that the system failed to meet the safety threshold. He then openly updated the public on his findings, earning credibility. To practice these actions today, choose a process in your work that feels inefficient, break it into basic functions, and question each one. Set a cost target for a project, then map out every cost component and eliminate any that do not add critical value. Create a failure log where you record any mishap, describe what happened, and outline a corrective action. Finally, share your logs with a peer group, invite criticism, and use it constructively. Recap: by translating principles into tangible decisions, Elon has shown that high impact follows from clear purpose, systematic questioning, and a disciplined love for learning. Like, share, and subscribe follow for deeper inspiration. When was the last time you questioned the status quo in a process that seemed good enough? Chapter 4: Applying Elon's wisdom to modern life. Modern careers differ from launching rockets, yet the same core lessons stay relevant. Start with the first principle of questioning reality. If you're in a corporate setting, ask why the department's metrics are set as they are. Can they be improved with fewer resources? This questioning spurs innovation at any scale. Elon's focus on failure transforms how you tackle setbacks. When a negotiation falls through, write down exactly what failed and why. Then design a new strategy that addresses the root cause. This turns a negative event into a strategic pivot. Scale is still vital. Treat your projects like small factories. Design them to handle growth without overhauling everything. Using an email template that can handle multiple clients or writing code that can be reused for different features, both embody scalability. Humility plus confidence matters in teams. Lead meetings by asking for input and then make decisions with conviction, showing the team that you trust their expertise while guiding the vision. This nurtures trust and drives collective success. Here are concrete steps for today. 1. Identify one routine task that often takes most of your day. Write its steps from scratch, then remove non-essential steps. 2. Pick the most recent failure in your work or personal life. Create a 3-point action plan addressing its root causes. 3. Draft a reusable resource, like a template or code snippet, that could speed up future similar tasks. 4. Initiate a one-on-one that starts by asking for a compliment and then offers a compliment, building confidence and humility. Summary: Elon's journey tells us that wisdom in leadership is about breaking down problems, learning from failures, building scalable systems, and balancing confidence with humility. These habits translate to any field, from business to personal growth. Like, share, and subscribe follow to keep the ideas flowing. How will you turn one repetitive task into an efficient, scalable system? Chapter 5: The Path Forward, Takeaways and Action. Elon's wisdom on leadership offers a clear roadmap for anyone aspiring to grow. 1. Clarify purpose. Anchor every action to a larger goal. 2. First principles thinking. Strip assumptions and rebuild. 3. Embrace failure. Treat setbacks as data points. 4. Design for scale. Build processes that grow without losing quality. 5. Balance confidence with humility. Act decisively but welcome honesty. To put these into practice, choose one project or habit you want to improve. Write down the purpose it serves, list the core assumptions, and evaluate if they hold up under scrutiny. Then outline what failure might happen and how you would respond. Design the workflow so it can handle growth, and finally, when making decisions, say to yourself, I am not sure if I know this, but I will act and learn. The real power of these lessons lies in continual repetition. Each week, revisit the principles, assess where they slipped, and realign. Over time, they become automatic, shaping your leadership style and personal growth. Conclusion: wisdom and leadership, as exemplified by Elon Musk, are not born from talent alone, but are cultivated through disciplined habits, relentless curiosity, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. By embracing these principles, you can lead yourself and others toward greater impact. Like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and leadership insights. What small change in your leadership approach will you commit to today?